Hey there, this is Igor Kheifets, and thank you for tuning into this little special case study call. Today, I'm speaking with Liviu from Moldova, who I've been fortunate enough to work with for the last few months. Liviu, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, buddy. Hi, how are you?
Good, good, doing well. Really excited about this call. So, without further ado, let's just kind of dive into it. Why don't you start by sharing a little bit about what were some of the challenges that you've been facing in your business, in your life, before you approached me for help?
Well, the biggest challenge is I will just tell it straightforward, like I feel it. The biggest challenge is I wanted my kid not to have a childhood like I had, if you understand me.
Sure, and if you
Uh,
could,
yeah,
break it down for
first of
us.
all, I'm sorry, English is not my really native language. So I wanted my child, my baby girl, my daughter, to have a better childhood than I had. So I wanted a better life for my family. Yes. That's why about two years ago I started to digging in the internet because I kind of felt that in there are plenty of money in internet and I can find that piece of cake for me, you know?
Yeah.
I saw a few sites and I realized that indeed there are money on the internet. Right after that, I started to dig deeper and deeper. I started even to try do something. I did a little blogging, a little CPA, a little cost per click, a little SEO, and I had some success, but it was a very little success, you know. In fact, I made my first dollar online, and as they say, you must make your first dollar online, and the rest is history. So I made my first dollar online, and I knew in that very moment, it was some 2 years ago, I understood that I can do 100, 1,000 times more. Um, about 1 year ago, I realized that my way to go, my way to go is building a list. I started to search for information about list building, and I stumbled upon, I guess, a page of yours, Igor, or a thread of yours. I believe it was on Warrior Forum, and I started to kind of follow you. I started to follow your posts, information about you on sites, and just because I always loved to sell things, I did it from the first grade in school. uh, to sell things, anything, anything. I just wanted to sell that to somebody. And actually, every time people was buying that from me, and no matter what was I selling. Um, so it was interesting because it was all about, list building and selling, and that is called solo ads. And I understood that it's very appealing and that is very interesting for me. So in the meantime, I can build a list because the list is the way to go. And again, in the meantime, I can sell clicks from that list. You know. So in just few sentences, Igor, in just few words, I described a little of my past, but I struggled a lot. I felt um, months in a row being alone, not knowing what to do, not knowing at what door to knock. Um, so that's it.
All right, cool. So, well, you described your past, which is cool. So it's been a few months since you became a client of mine, and so basically, tell us what changed for you. How does your life look right now compared to the life you had a couple of months back?
Well, it changed. It changed. Um, First of all, I started to take action because every time, day and day, reading emails, reading ebooks, studying videos and course and programs and stuff like that, everywhere, big gurus, marketers, everybody, they everywhere and every day, every people were saying that you must take action. But taking action, it's a that is one of the biggest challenges, to take action. And here in the inner circle, being your student, uh, I started to realize what is it to take action. Because I can learn that from you, I can learn that from our inner circle members. Uh, I realized and I learned that if I want to do this task today, tomorrow it can be or too late, or tomorrow I must do two times more. Um, it's a lot, in fact, what I studied in this time, because we are together. So I'm a member of your inner circle about half a year already. But one of the biggest achievement for me is that, I guess, for the first time in the last 2 years, I'm not feeling alone anymore. I and I realized that I can do everything just because I don't feel alone. You know, um, I realized that I I could do a lot of things, but I didn't do them just because I didn't have a coach, a mentor, friends, and an environment where I can log in every day just to say hi and just to post a question, and just to feel that somebody is wishing me good luck, Liv. You can do that today, and take your damn money from the internet.
Well, that sounds quite interesting. I mean, I wouldn't say damn money because that's kind of like a bad money, but you
No.
definitely take your own. Yeah, you take your piece of the
No.
pie
Yeah.
from the money that's already being made online, and there's a lot of it to
Yes.
take.
Yes.
And okay, I can see that. So why don't you share with us with a few specifics? What kind of results have you been experiencing? What kind of breakthrough have you been experiencing in your business?
Well, I guess it was 1.5 months ago when I achieved my first, I guess, $200 a day. It was like, wow. It was something great. I remember sending you a message that day. I have a list of about 15K. That's 15,000 subscribers. I can deliver today around from 250 to 350 clicks. That is pretty good, pretty impressive for me, because some 7 and 8 ago, when I was going around in Warrior Forum and asking people about who is Igor Kheifets, and I was asking people that who had lists, and when people told me that they have lists of 10,000 subscribers, I thought that, oh man, this is kind of impossible. Well, today I have a 15K list. It's not very big, but it's impressive for me because I know where I was half a month ago. I have that list. I can generate that clicks, and actually, already today I can achieve my 3K a month goal. I'm not doing it already because I cannot I cannot do it daily. So I cannot spend the amount of hours daily that I must, you know,
Yeah.
just because I have my I still have my day job that I'm quitting in about 30 days.
Awesome.
Uh, yes, thanks to you. And I have a lot of not a lot of, but I have other things that I must do in my offline. But in about 1.5 months, I will pass my 3K in a month goal, and
All
I
right.
know that.
All right. Cool. Very cool. So you're betting to win. I like that. So just
Yes,
to
but one of excuse me,
yeah.
one important thing is that I did not. I wasn't so fast as I should be in the beginning. I had a lot of things to do because that 3K in a month goal I could achieve about, I guess, 2 months ago, 2.5, 2, 3 months ago, I guess.
Mhm. It's about around that time when you hit the $200 in a day.
Yes, I guess so.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, either way, I mean, the important thing is that you've come to achieve that. And while most people aim for, $10,000 in 90 days and stuff like that, which is possible and has been done before, I still congratulate you and really appreciate your effort because you're making way more than most of the people online. In fact, you sound like somebody who now knows exactly how the money is being made, which means you can go back and replicate that process on demand when you choose to do so.
Of course.
Exactly. So that is where the real power is. Now, what's real cool is that I personally find, because I was born and raised in Ukraine and I live in Israel today, is that you do it from Moldova. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, especially if you're in the U.S. or Canada, that's pretty far away from you. Moldova is a small country right near Romania, and it's in Eastern Europe. And basically, it's not a very rich country, is it?
Actually, I will tell it straightforward. I will be very honest. Republic of Moldova, guys. So you just know that it's a former Soviet country. It's a lot of people call that country the poorest country in Europe. Unfortunately, is that it's this way. It's like that. Well, I will give every listener that is with us right now a few hints why he can make it online, why you can make it online. My country is not even listed on PayPal. So Republic of Moldova is not listed on PayPal. So I can't open a PayPal account in my country. I went to another country. I went to Romania. I opened a bank account there and I linked that account to the PayPal account that I opened as a Romanian citizen because for that business I made myself a Romanian citizenship. Um, English is not my native language, so if I could do that, guys from I don't know from all around the world, everybody could do that, especially Americans. I don't know English, yeah, people from England, from New Zealand, from Australia, you name it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you're from. If I could do that, you can do that. 2 years ago, I was scared when somebody was talking about WordPress and HTML. I didn't know what is that. And today, I have on my hands, I have in front of me my own plan how to achieve 10,000 a month mark in about a year from now. maybe a little, not a year, maybe even 7 or 8 months from now.
Very cool. And I
Uh,
agree
be,
about. I'm sorry, go on.
yes, yes, because right now, one more interesting, curious thing. Right now, I'm making, I don't know, with 300 bucks more than my president.
Okay, nice. So the official paycheck, the official president paycheck is less than what you're making per month.
Yes,
All
yes,
right, well there you go, guys. I mean that's pretty impressive, and I think Liv is totally right. I mean, language, inability to have a PayPal account in your country, lack of funds, lack of writing skills, lack of technical skills should never be an obstacle as long as you're really committed to achieving that result that you're looking for and creating a transformation for yourself and your family, just like Livy, shared with
yes.
us earlier on this call, right?
Now that's what I call challenges.
Yeah, and I think they are only there to to show or to represent just how bad you want something. I mean, if you want it bad enough, no challenge is big enough on your way there, and it may take you a little bit more time, like it did take Liviu because of the language barrier, because of the technical challenges. I'm sure, and the time commitments that he had outside of the online world and outside of his day job. But I personally think that so if you let any of these become an excuse towards your, and let it become an excuse for not achieving the results that you want in life or not achieving the success you want, then I personally think you're making excuses. And while I personally too had the language barrier, and I personally had the technical challenge barrier here as well, just like Livia did, I believe that no matter your age or location or occupation, um, you can do it. I mean, you can succeed, and no one else can tell you that you cannot, because like we've been proving over and over and over again in this circle that people, regardless of location, for example, Livia's from Moldova. We got two successful case studies from Croatia. We got a guy from Bulgaria. We got a woman from Romania, and other countries like Sweden and Norway and stuff. We got tons of case studies from U.S. and Canada and Australia. So I mean, location is definitely not a barrier. Age is not a barrier. I mean, Livy was getting old. He's like 30 something, right? We have I'm sorry, we have quite a few people that are like 20 plus. We got quite a few over 50. I mean, take JP for example. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend JP or anything like that. I don't think she's over 50. She's I think, but she's definitely over 40 because she treats me like a kid, like a son almost. So you can tell that, and she's an ex psychiatrist. I'm sorry, she's an ex psychiatrist slash hypnotist. So I mean, imagine how hard it is for a person with a PhD and MD and all these fancy titles that never touched a computer before to go and start producing $5,000 a month in 6 months. That was a
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a big challenge for her, if you know JP, because she was literally scared of anything that's like even remotely related to technical, being technical or being a challenge on the technical side of things. So yeah, totally. And Olivia, I thank you for taking the time to do this, and I thank you for sharing this inspirational story, because I mean, many people who are still on their way up, I think, will find this very inspirational, knowing that you're a father to a daughter and a husband to a wife, and kind of it's hard to make that transition when you got two beautiful girls depending on you, and so, but that's still a position where many people find themselves in at one point or another, and turn to the online marketing field to supplement their offline income. So thank you once again. Thank you for taking the time, and if you'd like to add something before we wrap up the call, go ahead.
Yeah, Igor, thank you. Actually, it's my pleasure and my honor to have a call like this one with you, because again, half a year ago, I was watching the calls like that, and I realized that I can be a lucky one that in a few months, we'll have a call like that with Igor. And guys, it's not about taking and finding excuses. It's about making that money. It's about it's about making it online. If I could do that, means you can do that. Doesn't matter. You know the computer, you know English, you know HTML, doesn't matter. If you want to do that, you just must do that because it's possible. There are plenty of money in the internet, and you must take that piece of cake, piece of pie. So you must take that money from the internet. So don't you dare to look for the excuses. Look for the money,
All right, and I agree.
and
I
and
mean,
and find yourself a good mentor.
oh, that's a nice way to wrap it up. Yeah, so I really agree with Livy. I mean, a lot of people go around saying how the market is crowded and how, the economy is bad, people have no money, and, how you can sell a $7 product, but you can't really sell anything beyond that. But that's bullshit. And we know that because, I see transactions, big transactions happening on daily basis in many of our clients' lives today. For example, our successful student from Croatia, Ivan Rendelic, who's been featured as a success during this program. He's now gone on to create his own coaching program, or I believe that it's like a franchising business, where basically he's most definitely charging high ticket. And I see him working with people, brand new people from all over the world every single day. So someone's spending that money, guys, okay? And you can easily, well, I can't say like easily, right? But it's not as hard as you think either. You can position yourself, you can create an environment for yourself where other people will be happy to give you money in exchange for transformational results or in exchange for any, some type of service. And you do not have to be an experienced and already successful marketer either to collect it. But that's, of course, something you find out inside of the inner circle. So, Liviu, once again, a true pleasure. And thank you so much. Good luck and take care.
Thank you, Igor. Take care. Bye bye.